So, hello to everybody on YouTube. I'm going to let the students into the Zoom class in a moment. I really encourage you to join us live on Zoom. There's a link in the description. There's also a link in the chat. So the first class is free anyway, so it's kind of a no-brainer. I'll turn off the sound notification so that if you join us late, you won't be disturbing us. And so I really encourage you to follow that link and register, and you'll get the Zoom info automatically. All right, so hope to train with you soon. I'm going to let the other students in. And click a couple more things. Good morning and good evening, everybody. Let me click on a couple of more things. Get this all set up. All right. Great. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Karlsruhe, Berlin. Wonderful. All right, here we go. All right. Expand, reach out as if you're grabbing the energy and draw it into your center. Compress. Expand again. Again. Expand and compress, all in the same cycle. Stretch the crown of the head upwards. Right, okay, let's bow in. Shomani, de. Right. Onegaishimasu. Right. Towards the toes. To the side, stretch upward. Other side. Leaning back into the side. Other side. Right, and towards the toes. Right, and legs wide. Right to the side. Other side. Down the center. Right, and behind. Open the chest to do it. Other side. And down the center again. My feet together and up. Loosen up. And now let's pull our center towards our feet. Right, open the rib cage. And turn. Other side. And turn. Loosen my ankles. Up high. And both ways. Bend the toes. And away. Lengthen them. Side massage. All right, pounding. Check it out. Foot. Other way. Bend the toes. Other way. Lengthen them. And widen them. Guide, massage. And pounding. Shake it out. Round your bellies. Just loosen the lower back first, then up. Right to the side. And the other side. And both sides. Right, and child's pose. Right to the side. Other side. Drop a shoulder. Other shoulder. Drop a shoulder and roll the arm. And the other side. Right, up onto the toes in a squat. Right, up. And let's circle with the knees. Other way. And alternate. And bend down, touch the toes. Bend again. Touch toes. Toes and knees out, bend. Up. Legs wide, bend the one knee. Other side. Drop a shoulder. And drop the other shoulder. Alternate. And all the way down. Other side. Again. And again. Up. Body on the center line. And drop a shoulder. Other shoulder. Alternate. Drop the hips. And stretch them outward. energy, stretch it up and out. Push up and out again. We draw it into the center and compress, and then we expand it up and out. And while we're doing this, by the way, pull it up here. And then once you push it up and out, make sure, first of all, make sure you bring it into your center. And pushing it up and out, it's like when we're lifting something heavy. We don't just do this. We bring it into our center, almost like pushing with our center, isn't it? If you imagine a really, really heavy thing. So this feeling once more. Right. Very nice. Yeah. Circles with the head. And the other way. Right, side to side. And the other kind of side to side. Right, left foot forward. So the right one at 65 degrees. Left one 4 lengths forward. 4. Let's draw the shoulders way up, way back, way down. Now let's do our best to keep them like this, even while the hands are swinging. Here we go. Wow, beautiful. Right. Here we go. Hey ho, 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 hey ho. Right foot forward, left one at 65. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders up, back, down. Yeah, really nice, everybody. Here we go. Hey ho, 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 hey ho. I expand. Deflate. Chin again. Okay. All right. Let's just start off with the Jill. Refresh our memory with this kata. Such cute dogs it is. Okay. Right. So on the next one. Right. Here. Here. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Then our feet at 90 degrees. And we'll do it a little bit slowly. Let's just do the first 6 counts, and we might then move on to the 10 after that immediately, or might clean up some pieces. So shoulders up, back, and down. Try to keep them that way. Keep space between your shoulders and ears. All right, here we go. Right, feet. San, shi, go. Boku. Nice. Really nice. Okay. And zeres, the end of the jo on this forward strike, it's the level of your attacker's knee, and it's on your center line. Okay, we don't want it to go over here. We don't want it to go over there. Right to here on my own center line. All right, and just a reminder then, but I think everybody did it nicely, but reminder, when we're going for this knee, especially for the black belts, when we're going for this knee, might help you to imagine, to make yourself imagine a person rather than a target. When we imagine the target, oftentimes this drops in, and sometimes this goes too far. So, and the body turns towards almost irimi style. So we want hummy body. And if you imagine a human rather than just a target, then that helps. Okay, let's go to 10 this time. I think we're already ready for it. All right. Yeah. Eat. Meat. Human. San. Yes. Shi. Go. Roku. Roll the back hand over. Nana. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. Another interesting thing that I noticed, I was working with one of our white belts, and I was getting, when they first did it, they were from here, they were going, let's see, they were going kind of like this. They were moving this hand a lot, all the way to over here, because it's new for them, right? So they did this, and then this, and it was a lot of action, too much action. So I was teaching him that this front hand, try to move it as little as possible. And I see you black belts moving it very little, so that's excellent. So from here, it just goes a little bit forward, and the jo comes right to it. So whether you know it or not, you're doing a nice job of that. But then I realized, oh, there's one more thing I need to tell this person, and that is, I was making it really clear by opening this hand and going like that, but really, we want to lose our grip on this for as little as possible. So we want to almost be sliding this right hand, this left hand as well. Of course, this right hand slides like this, but try to, oh, and I should be closer, would help. Of course, this backhand slides, and of course, this right hand can't slide. It has to let go. But think of it almost like sliding. Okay? As a teacher on Zoom, I'm sometimes exaggerating by opening the hand and showing you all of that, but really, it needs to be like that so that it barely lets go. Okay? A little bit more advanced idea. So this Wednesday class has become my advanced class, and brave white belts like Ceres come in and join us. It's wonderful. Okay, so let's do just the 10 again, keeping that in mind. Shoulders up and back and down, and a spring in your knees. Right, here we go. Right, 8. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Nice. And these last 4, the strikes, you should be in hummi body. Be careful not to be in irimi body. Hummi body. All right. Another interesting point. At least for this kata, I know different styles do things differently, but at least for this kata, we pick up the jo, and immediately our front hand goes to the end. All right. Then we do our strike, and we bring it to the end again. And then we do our backward strike, forward strike. Then when this flips, we bring this to the end again. So quite often we're taking a hand to the very end before we strike, or we're rolling it over the ends and then striking the other way. Very often we come back to this. This is kind of our neutral, this is our reset button. And an interesting thought behind this, you know, why are we always bringing our hands back to the ends of the jo? Why not here? So if you've got your hands at the end of the jo and you're experienced with jo, then you know from here, you know exactly how much you have to work with. Your body knows it. You don't have to look down. But if you're here and you're wondering, you know, how much jo do I have for this strike? Then you have to look at it. Here you feel it. It's so efficient, so quick. So again, kind of an advanced concept. You may want to play with that. So let's do just 10 again. Right? Hands to the ends. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very, very nice. Let's take it to 14 now. And remember, 14 is going to be, we do this strike and then back, hands at each end, and we roll each hand over the other side, if you remember. Okay, so that's where we're going for the next one. For 11, I guess it is. Yeah. Here we go. Right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 逆手 now, 13, 14. Very, very nice. Okay, one more point then. It might be only Cliff or maybe Moritz. I'm not sure. I can't see your feet, Moritz, but it's no problem. Just a reminder that on these strikes that we're doing in this kata, we're not moving that back foot. And you might have once or twice. There's so much to watch actually, and technology is cooperating with me today. So I have your pictures on my wall. Wonderful, makes me happy. Let's do all the way to 16 now. And just for a refresher then, let's see. We end 14, if you remember. We let go with this bottom hand, let it flip, right? So 14, up to here, 15, a sliding front knee strike. Let it flip to the end, 16. And this one, the last knee strike that we did, the backhand was here. This one, it's here. So this jo will exactly trace your harmony center line. Okay? All right. All right, hands at each end. 8, 9, 3. Hands at each end. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very nice. 10. Hands at each end. 11. Sliding hands. 12. Sakate sliding. 13. 14. はい。15. 16. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's pick up the speed a little bit. White belts, feel free to go slower if you want, but black belts, let's pick up the speed a little bit. Be careful please don't cut corners. So we want to keep all 16 movements in their completion. We don't want to do half of, you know, like we don't want to do just here and here, not have this full strike, right? We want to have everything complete, even though it's going faster. All right. So slightly faster. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew. Okay, let's do it again. Same speed. はい。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15、16。Nice. Nice. Okay. We're going to come back to it. Let's set it to the side for a moment. Okay. And by the way, Moritz, I have to tell you this because I saw you do it last week too, or whenever it was. No problem with me, but for Japanese sensei, if you're doing class with a Japanese sensei, we don't use our feet instead of hands. So what you did, something like that, right? It's requires good balance and everything. But my Japanese senpai, when I was in Japan, for example, if I wanted to move something on the floor and I went like that, oh, everybody in the room, oh, like really bad manners to use your feet instead of hands. So, yeah. Who knows? But anyway, so be careful. So now let's do it without the jo. And remember that oftentimes we go back to this neutral position of one hand at each end at each end of the jo. Okay, so that will help you. So feet at 90 degrees, shoulders up, back, and down. And pretend that you have the jo in your left hand. We'll do it slowly, by the way. Just the first 6. Okay, we lift the jo, hands at each end. Right, ski to the front. And then ski behind. And then a knee strike. Yes, let it flip. Hands at each end and strike. Yes, strike behind. And a knee strike. Yes. Nice. Okay, now up to 10. And by the way, the first time that I did this, I noticed that both hands were moving when I did the forward strike. Both hands moving when I did the backward strike. But remember, if our hand is at the end, then this doesn't move, but the back one moves. Then it retracts just the back hand. Right now, it's just this right hand. The right hand going forward, the right hand coming backward. Okay, forward, back. Now the left hand does some work. Okay, so that's a really interesting thing. This is what's happening. Not this. So, sorry. Here, here, Here. So first, the front hand, it's so simple, the first 6. And yet when you do it without the jo, there's new stuff to think about. So left hand doesn't move, only the right. Still, left hand doesn't move. Now, right hand doesn't move. Okay? So without the jo, keeping that in mind, I think we can go to 10 this time. Right, hand on the jo. And pick it up, hand at each end. Right, feet. Knee. San. Flip, hand at each end. Shi. Go. Roku. Roll the back hand over. Nana. Slide and slide. Hachi. Roll the front hand over. Q. Slide the back. Re-grab with the right. Ju. Very nice. Let's do that one again too. Lift the jo, hand at each end. Each. Knee. San. Hand at each end. Shi. Go. Roku. Roll it over. Nana. Slide and re-grip. Hachi. Switch the front. Q. Slide and re-grip. Ju. Yes. Okay. Check your shoulders, check your chest. Yeah. Let's do it up to 14 this time. Remember from here, then you're going to retract. Hands at each end now. Roll them both over for this kesa. Retract, roll them both over. This one, okay? You'll get it. Here we go. Hand on the jo. Right up to each end. Right. Each. Knee. San. Flip. Each end. Shi. Go. Roku. Roll. Nana. Slide and re-grip. Hachi. Change the grip. Q. Slide and re-grip. Ju. Retract. Roll. Ju-ichi. Retract. Roll both. Ju-ni. Retract. Sakate. Retract. Sakate again. Yeah. Good. Check your shoulders. Check your neck. Check your chest. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to 16. Let me check my time too, because I want to switch to something soon. Okay. Okay, 16 without the jo. And on the jo, pick it up, each end. Right. Each. Knee. San. Flip, each end. Shi. Go. Roku. Roll. Nana. Hachi. Q. Ju. Ju-ichi. Ju-ni. Ju-san. Ju-yon. Let it flip, sliding knee straight. Ju-go. Let it flip, sliding knee straight. Ju-go. It's weird, isn't it? 15 and 16 feel weird, I think, because they're kind of simpler than what we expect them to be. It's a small flip. Okay, let's pick up the jo again. And this time all 16. Think about what you did without the jo. The places in the pattern, that in the kata, that felt unnatural or unsure. Pay attention to those pieces now that you have the jo. And seres, we want our heels to be together, almost together, like an inch away from each other. There you go. Keep some spring in your knees, shoulders up, back, and down. right? Lift, hands at each end. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15、16. Looks nice. Wow. All right. We got it. Let's switch theme now. はい。じゃあ、ありがとうございました。はい。Okay. A lot of pets today. All right. So today I'd like to work on Ushiro. And we might have done this a while back. You can still hear me okay, right? Okay, excellent. Yeah. Okay. So we might have done this a while ago, but I want to revisit it. So when I train at different dojos, you know, this is one of the invitations that varies so much. And most dojos, and I see it in my own students oftentimes too, and I try to correct it immediately. They oftentimes hold their wrist out like this. If I come closer, they'll hold their wrist out like this, but that's not a very compelling invitation for our partner. Then maybe they just grab katate dori, or maybe they try to take a tsuki to the face. If the hand is out like this, then that's getting a little bit better. But if the hand comes out kind of towards the face, then you'll get a reaction from your uke. And so I was telling a white belt last night on Zoom that, you know, when you see high-level teachers do their demo, it looks like they're not saying anything. And so how does the attacker know how to attack? Well, as black belts, we know that, you know, you're going to attack me differently if I give you this than if I give you this. Okay. So with that in mind, let's imagine our attacker coming from about there, about a 45-degree angle from me, coming towards me. And then I can give this invitation, okay? And this is coming to about face level. So if they're over here coming this way, and I offer this way, then there's a good possibility that they could go this way. If they're coming from here and I offer from here, then why? Why are they going to run around behind me? Probably not. Okay. So also as black belts, probably all black belts understand that, okay, we elicit a block from them. That elicits a block, and then they get the idea to grab. Then they see my back, and that's one possibility. They come around the back and grab. And probably black belts are already aware that since this comes from a striking art, that's what all this wrist grabbing is about, okay? So as uke, as the attacker, I come in and I block, I grab, and as I'm coming around for this other arm, this one gets pushed into their center, okay? To pin the hands so that the hands can't draw a sword, okay? So let's imagine an attacker coming, blocking, grabbing this wrist, pinning it down against us, and then coming around behind us to get the other wrist. Okay, our attacker's goal is to pin this wrist and pin this wrist so that I can no longer draw my sword. Okay, so probably not new information for the black belts. So we're not doing ABC footwork, but we can step towards this attacker and offer this hand. Remember, the attacker's over there, so I'm offering this way and showing the back of my arm. Then they start to come in, they go to pin, and I can step out here a little bit. And this creates kind of a pocket for them to fall into. And then I can come forward. Okay? So this helps with not allowing the attacker to really get solid behind you. So I'm moving this way, and I'm taking a zigzag. So I offer, they come in to pin, I allow them to pin, but I move forward. Then they come around here, and I move back out. The knees come up. Okay, and then we have some choices for techniques. For today's class, let's do kokyu nage ge. All right. If they're coming in from here, we imagine them going in a horseshoe right around us, and then kokyu nage ge this way, this foot forward. So they came here, and they went back out there. Okay, so this will be a simple one that we can study this movement. Okay, now I'm going to change. Attackers coming from there. So I'll offer and give them my irimi line so that they can come this way easily. So I offer, step a little bit out, let it pin, but it doesn't get pinned because I'm moving through it. Yeah. And then kokyu nage ge. And just a reminder, as we've been discussing on Zoom for months now, when hands come down, stretch the neck up. Not this. Strong people will stop you if you do that. Okay, then the other side again, this side. I allow them to come in. Uh-oh, frozen. Oh, not frozen. Good, I thought my Zoom froze. From here, 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 here. Yeah, nice. Good, Cliff. I'll show it again. They grab, they start to come around, they come around, then I throw them. This time, come around, I offer with the same side, the same leg of the same side. They grab, they pin, I move through it, out here, and here. And by the way, this zigzagging, for those of you who are teaching, I try to adapt my technique to students so that I don't have to explain ukemi. Oh, you should move this way, go that way, do this. I feel that, so my teachers never coached me on ukemi. They just kept throwing me, and they would sometimes modify what they were doing. And I thought that was really, really valuable because it made my body think. And so when I have a beginner, if you just go like this, then maybe the beginner meets you, blocks it, but that's the end of it. So how do you get them to do all this stuff? Even a beginner, you can go like this. And then if you start moving this way, it's as if they fall back here. Then if you move back here, they're in the place where they should be. And then you can throw. So they've taken ukemi without even knowing that they took ukemi. So this zigzag is really helpful for beginners who don't know the ukemi as well. So you can imagine that you're moving the body around them the way they should be moving their body around you. Here, here, they come around. Here, here. Yeah. Nice Moritz. Nice Cliff. Yeah. Now they're coming around. They're coming past your arm. There you go, Cliff. Okay. And then one more thing, Cliff. So if they're coming from there, here, now I let them come around behind me. Now they're coming around behind me. And I bring the arms up together. There you go. Yeah. And then down together. And this is hum your body on the throw. Yeah. Excellent. Here, they're coming this way. I let them come in. They're coming around. I take the arms up together and I throw. There it is, Cliff. Yeah. Nice, Thomas. Yeah. Continue. Yeah. Yeah. Nice, Moritz. Yeah. 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 Okay. Then one more thing. You remember we spent time with Tenshi Nage working on drawing this hand up the center line, up my center line, and then veering off. Okay. We didn't just go from point A to point B directly. We went up the center line and let our torso rotate. And here, same with the other side. So, same thing when you're taking your arms up towards the end, just before the throw. We let them in. Now they're behind me. Now they're coming around the outside. I bring the hands up the center line. This isn't, boy, I wish you guys could be as small as me, as weak as me, have some big, strong partners. This, even though it seems okay, this will get you into trouble with somebody really strong. So bring them in here, take them up. And I know that some people teach that the elbows should be out so that you don't get pinned down. So whatever it is though, don't have the hands here, like cowboy style, right? Have the hands, really bring them up to the center. And like the warm-up exercise that we did, like pushing something from the center up, okay? So there's a huge difference between this and this, okay? Yeah. Here, 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 here. Yeah. Here, here. Yeah. Good, Cliff. Yes, nice, Cliff. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah. And remember, whatever side they're coming to you from, they leave you on the other side. If they're coming from here, then they go around behind me and they leave this way. So that means at the beginning, my right foot is forward. And on the throw, my left foot is forward. Okay. And I think I'm doing it with 4 steps with the zigzag. 1, 2, 3, yes, 4. So if you only got to 3, you're doing something different from me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice, Moritz. Nice, Thomas. Looked nice, Cliff. I didn't catch the beginning of it, but the ending looked really nice. I'll watch the whole thing now. Yeah. Yeah, good. And one more cliff. There it is. Beautiful, Cliff. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if we can do shadow ukemi. I wonder if I can take ukemi from you guys and you from me. Let's try it straight ahead to the camera. Or, yeah, let's try it this way. The whole group plus me. And then maybe time for breakout rooms, but maybe not. Okay, so let's see. How about if everybody holds up, no, sorry, I'll hold up my right hand. And so then what does that mean? You guys are grabbing with your right hand. Good. Then it pins me down. You're coming around. Good, Moritz. Yeah. Then you come around, come up, and throw. Little weird with Zoom, I guess, but it was okay. Left hand is up now. So you're grabbing with your left hand, pin me down, step out here, come around, I come up, and throw. Nice. Good, 2 more. My right hand, your right hand. I pin me right into my center. Come around me, grab the other wrist, and I throw. Yeah, 1 more, then we'll switch. All right, my left hand, grab with your left. Pin into my center. And come around behind, come to the other wrist. Oh, nice. Okay, now I'm gonna try ukemi. Let's have everybody raise their right hand towards the camera. Yeah, okay, I grab, I pin into your center. Come around behind you, come up and throw me. Yeah, okay, your left hand, please. I grab it, pin, come around behind. You come up. Yep, good. Your right hand, please. Cool, good. Yes, nice. 1 more, your left hand. Yeah, pin. Great. Very nice. Let's see where we are with time. Okay. Let's try breakout rooms just for a few minutes. And 3 black belts, 1 white belt, but we'll try this. I'll let Zoom just randomly create. I'll let Zoom randomly match you up. Okay. And Zeris, this might be the first time for you, might not, I'm not sure, but you'll end up with somebody else, or you get an invitation, I think, to join a room. So take that invitation and you'll be taking ukemi from each other just like we just now did. Here we go. And I think I'll give you 5 minutes. You'll get a warning at 4 minutes. And so then you'll wrap it up and you'll be brought back in. Here we go. More needs to talk. Okay. Okay, some of you are back. That's great. Just waiting for Cliff and Ceres. And then we will wrap it up. Screen here. I don't even need full screen. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get the Joe again, just as a prop. Great. Welcome back. Welcome back. And let's let it roll along our forearms. Little bit of a bend in our knees. Inhale as it goes up. Exhale on the way down. Let's sit. Right. Really extend the fingers like blades. Yes, 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 nice. And let's set it aside. Without it. But imagine the contact. Now it's rolling up your forearms. Back down. Okay, all the way up this time. Grab energy. Compress into your center. Again. And again. Palm to palm. Compress. And let's bow out. Shomani. There. はい。ありがとうございました。All right. Thank you, everybody. Feel free if you've got any questions or comments. And let's see if I can switch you guys over here. That's good. Great.
What happened to the other ones?
Yeah, I don't know. You mean the other people that we sometimes have? Such a small group.
No, I mean the two in the breakout room now. The other.
Oh, you can't see them? They're here.
They're here.
Cliff and Ceres. So if you change to gallery view, maybe you can see them. Yeah.
I think we lost them.
No, I can see them. Yeah. So, okay. Well, speaking of breakout rooms, I have a question. So last time we did breakout rooms, we kind of had mixed reviews, but basically I think the one thing that was said was maybe one person said, well, I didn't know what we were doing. So it took me a few minutes to, to get used to it. So hopefully this time that was not an issue. And then secondly, I think we all agreed that it might not have such depth of learning, but it's nice to connect with other people, a sense of community. I think that's what we said last time. How did it feel today? Interesting, not interesting, fun, not fun? The breakout rooms. Yeah, Cliff.
I think I agree. I think it's good to connect with another student one-on-one, like you do in a dojo,
Yeah.
It's just very hard to do that in this Zoom thing with, this gallery view. So it is nice to, I enjoy that, connecting with another student. Ushiro, though, I think is very hard to do on a Zoom thing because people are going behind you and the perspective keeps changing. So,
yeah,
I mean, wasn't even looking at the camera and I didn't know what my nage, Azuki, I didn't know where nage was in the process.
Right.
Back that way.
Right.
So, it was a little confusing. So I just basically did kind of a top on each side.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So I think some moves are easier in Zoom And that's where you're not changing perspectives a lot, where you're just like each person is just moving to the
Straight
side.
on.
I think it
Yeah.
works better.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Okay. And other thoughts, ideas? Anyone have anything about this?
Yeah, I found it interesting this time. Also,
Okay.
at the first 2 or 3 times it was a bit confusing, also because of this Ushiro thing. But then somehow we found a way. Okay, you look a little bit over the shoulder, then you notice when the other one is throwing. So actually, I liked it. Yes.
Okay. Nice. Thank you. Moritz, any opinion or same as the others? You're good. Okay. And Ceres, any opinion on this?
This is interesting. It's like, of course, it puts, you know, if it were real life, it's more comfortable to do unknowns in real life because you're in person and it's like, oh, this is like the unknown, but everything is physical. But when it's zoo, is like, okay, can I pick up right away that I can, you know, adapt to my mistake afterwards? But I think despite a little more challenging things, I think having some on-one one-time is important just to get you to be adaptable to partner, get used back into that. Yeah, that's probably the benefit, even if you don't get it, because there's just some things that you easier to adapt mistakes or correct in person. That's just what it is.
Okay.
But one-on-one is good just for the fact that you can get used to this intimacy with partner to partner, even if you're probably not going to get the technique right on Zoom. That just
great. Okay. Thank you.
That's just what it is.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. So maybe we'll do that from time to time then. All right. And announcements from me. I'm putting together an actual course. I want to present this ABC and this Shomen body, Hamami body, Irimi body. I want to present that because I sent out a survey. I think some of you filled out the survey. Thank you very much if you did. Sent out a survey a few weeks ago. And I was surprised the really popular ones that the popular topics that people are really interested in are teacher training and body alignment, proper body alignment in movement for their own Aikido. So I thought it was going to be a lot of people interested in dojo business, you know, on my mailing list, but almost no one. But teacher training and body alignment. So it seems to me that it should be on a Saturday maybe, because I want to do it like a course, a four session course for the body alignment and a 4-session course for the teacher training. And I want to honor you guys, the Wednesday classes. You've done ABC for so long and this Hammi, Irimi, Shomen. So you guys can join this other one, but I don't want to use Wednesday for that because I think maybe you would be bored. So we'll keep Wednesday as Wednesday. But please keep an eye out for a couple other courses if you're interested. But understand that the body alignment course will be going back to the very basics of what we have built. So the center line, the 65-degree line, 45-degree line, the Hammi, the Irimi, Shomen, all of that. So, but I have to get it organized in my head and presented in a really structured way. So, okay.
I would like that body alignment course, even as a refresher. I think that would be good for people, honestly, because people are sitting their computers and even if you're not on the computer a lot, because you find a way to do it, it's people don't have access to move many even that without bumping into people. Unless it's people, unless it's your pod.
Yep. All right. Anything else from anybody? Questions, comments?
Just one thing with the joke kata.
Yeah.
I noticed the joke kata. I noticed today the last 2 steps, 15 and 16. I'm a bit confused, so maybe next time you could explain a little bit more about it.
Okay. Or
I got it already some weeks ago, but today I couldn't get it.
I can show you right now very quickly because it's it's more simple than our body expects it to be. So let's see, 14 from here. And then we let go with the backhand, let it flip, okay? And then it's a sliding knee strike. This comes here and here. Then we let it flip again, here, this hand up to here. So this bottom hand slides. But yeah, it's weird. So this is 14. 15. 16. So, but I'll try to remember to do it next time as well. So, yeah. Okay. Anything else? All right. I got 50 kids in about 45 minutes. I better go prepare. Thanks a lot, everybody. Said it's good to see you back.